The left turn here, which I really necessarily don't like, y'all, and we're kind of stuck. Now look at this, everyone. The chicken sandwich. Right up there with Chick-fil-A. Everyone, welcome back into the channel, AutopilotEats here. Y'all, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate y'all, as always. Everyone, we got a Nest Station Nation up here, and as you kind of see, I'm already on the move. So, man, I'm ready. Tron 2.0 is ready. Hope you all ready too. Man, let's do this thing. All right, y'all. So the destination that we got to get to is known as HungryBird, and this is in Totowa, New Jersey. That's where we got to get to today, and I'll talk about it as we get past some of these lights. So making a left turn here, following right behind this Access Link bus here, and we're good to go. And we're making our way here now onto 2280 here to get to the Parkway, and FSD is making a left lane here because they did some changing of the lanes here. So it's not as smooth, I would say, as what it was before. Now, this is always the usual case, everyone. If you remember on the drive here, we got to make our way all the way over to the right here. Now we got one lane here, another lane we got to make. And then we also have to make one more other lane outside of this one here. And FSD punches it really, really great. All right, so everyone, we got to get to HungryBird. And we got to talk about why I chose this place, and then we got to get some Tesla news too as well. Now, FSD is making a right. No, it's not making a right. No, it's not making a right. Thank goodness it's not making a right turn lane. I guess it was trying to see what that truck was going to do there and see if it was going to try to get around it. But thankfully, we're good. All right, so why did I choose this place here in specifically? So I saw a content creator. Her name is Amberlicious, or Amber as I call her. And she went to this place known as the place that we're going to today, HungryBird. And I saw the fried chicken. I was like, man, that fried chicken actually looks pretty good. And the seasoned fries, everyone, were also right up my alley. Now, this thing says Parkway South, but we're not going Parkway South. We're going Parkway North here. So I'm glad that FSD got this one right here, even though the maps is a little bit funky. It's not south. It is north. And now we're making this little winding turn here, and then we got to make the shift over to the left-hand lane here because this is kind of like a merging lane. Now, we got cars. No cars on the left-hand lane here, and so we're good to kind of just move right on in, which is great. Now, profile everyone that we got on today is that we're in standard mode. Not standard, but we're in hurry mode, not standard. And FSD is going to make a left lane turn here, but we don't need to do that, but I don't mind it here. And it puts us right in the middle, and we're on this for 6.7 miles, so this is perfect. So, yeah, I looked at the chicken. I was like, man, the chicken looks good. Fried chicken is nice and plump. And, oh, they're not playing around. They're not playing. Not playing. The person's riding the shoulder, but they're also kind of in the lane that is to keep going. So, okay, I get it. So chicken looked good, and then they also had a bunch of different sauces. I think they had about maybe 8 to 10 sauces that you can try with the chicken, because they had the chicken bites, and they also had a chicken sandwich. So the chicken bites were actually used to dip it in there, almost similar, everyone, to Chick-fil-A. You know how Chick-fil-A always has so many different sauces, but these sauces here I thought were pretty unique and pretty interesting compared to Chick-fil-A. So I was like, you know what? Let me try this place out to see if it's actually good. Now, Amber, everyone, she has not let me down so far. So I'm hoping today is going to be the exact same thing. I don't know if I'll give it on the money, but I think it's going to be at least good for me to be like, okay, this is an 8, or it's definitely a 9 type of thing, or it's better than Chick-fil-A, but we'll see. Now, what do they serve? Now, I kind of already alluded to it already, but they serve chicken sandwiches, chicken bites, and then they also do some sort of fizzy, which is also, I feel like, just a soda, but they do their own unique twist to it. I'm not going to try that, everyone, because we're really here for the chicken. We ain't really here for no fizzy drinks, okay? We're not there for that. So we got to try that. And then they also, everyone, serve some seasoned fries, and their fries are actually made with ranch. Now, I think it's ranch powder or ranch seasoning, but either or, I find that also to be interesting because usually you don't find French fries that are seasoned with ranch. Usually you find them seasoned with Old Bay or some sort of other special seasoning. So I'm like, you know what? These French fries actually look pretty good, nice and crisp, and they look like they got a bit of a crunch to it. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Now I've checked on Google to kind of see how many reviews this place does have, and so they have 4.8 stars, 245 reviews, which means if it's a 4.8, 245, that's actually pretty solid, I would say, in my opinion, for a chicken place that literally only does chicken, which is unique within itself. But I don't mind it when places do just chicken or specialize just in hamburgers, because at least the menu is condensed, it's short, and it doesn't leave us room to be like, get so confused and be like, oh man, I don't know what to choose. We already know what we're choosing, and the only thing that we're choosing today is chicken. All right, so we got to talk about some Tesla news here. I only got 3 items on the docket. The first thing is Tesla, everyone, they actually started to patent a perforated glass roof with active HVAC and acoustic tuning. Meaning, everyone, that in the future, Tesla hopes to add some sort of layer between the glass of the moonroof there that we do have up top to make it so that HVAC can actually, oh my goodness, I don't know what that was. Person just slid on in here, which I don't know why I need to do that, but okay. So to make it some sort of almost like something like just a slither here of just something in between the glass. So the fact that the glass can be also heated or cooled depending upon the temperature, but it also acts as a sound kind of dampening too as well. I actually like that, everyone, because if you touch the moon roof right now, thankfully it's not a hot day out here, it's 82, so it's not bad, but there's sometimes, especially with the older Model 3s and the older Model Ys, when you would touch this little glass roof, and man, oh man, that thing will be hot as day because it's just so hot from the sun just kind of beating down on it. So now to be able to eventually at some point be able to add the HVAC to it so it can heat it or cool it, but then also add in more sound dampening, I actually like that. That's a smart move by Tesla. Not saying that the moon roof houses a lot of like sound, but at least for it to be heat or cool, just to make so the sun isn't like beaming down on you, I think would be nice that they're going to do that at some point. Now we're getting off here at exit 153B here, and we got this, again, winding kind of road here, which is all right. It's pretty smooth. We're right there in the lane here, nice and centered, which is nice. Now, the other thing, everyone, that's Tesla also has recently updated pricing for the Model Y depending on the level of trim. Now, this is the first, I would say, update for the pricing for Tesla, the Model Y, specifically the performance and the premium trims. I think, everyone, maybe in the past 2 years or so, which is actually really, really great for Tesla to do, because you know why it's interesting? Because I remember one, and I told you all this, my story about getting my 2022 version, 2022 Model 3 before I sold it to get the updated version of the Model Y, was the fact that, man, oh man, y'all, like when I picked up mine, or when I ordered mine online, the wait was probably, I think, like at that point, 4 or 5 months out, because everyone was starting to make the switch here. And I thankfully got in at the right time, because as soon as I hit the order button, before my car actually arrived and I was able to pick it up, Tesla literally had 4 or 5 price increases. No exaggeration in that 4 or 5 month span. It was just so bad. I'm like, oh my goodness, thank goodness I picked it up when I did. And the interesting about it, everyone, is that when I first ordered my Tesla, I actually ordered the rear-wheel drive. And then after thinking about it for a couple of weeks or so, I was like, man, you know what? I would prefer the all-wheel drive version. And so thankfully Tesla was able to convert my rear-wheel drive version to the all-wheel drive version and keep the same price when I purchased the rear-wheel drive version. So I didn't have to put up more money with all those price changes that were happening. So they remained it exactly the same date that I ordered rear-wheel drive. So I thought that was pretty smooth. They definitely didn't have to do that, but it makes sense for them to be able to do that because, like, y'all, like I literally just purchased the vehicle. I'm going to get it. It's just a matter of which trim that I want to get, especially if the trim didn't arrive yet at the facility. Hey, let me switch it up. So, man, oh man, I'm so glad, y'all, like that kind of worked out. Now I'm making a right turn here because we got to get off here. And 1.6. The only other thing, everyone, I wanted to talk about here was Tesla actually changed some course in a rear-wheel drive Model 3 in Canada. I don't know if you've all been seeing this, but they were talking about the Model 3 at some point being 0 to 62 miles per hour in 4.2 seconds, everyone. Think about that. Rear-wheel drive Model 3, 0 to 62 miles per hour, 4.2 seconds. I've never seen that happen before. Interesting enough, everyone, they changed that quick as day once they found out, okay, maybe we shouldn't do that. Even though we have the capability to do it, let's not do that. And so they started to, as slowly but surely, everyone, increase the mileage, increase to 0 to 60, or increase to 0 to 100 kilometers, slowly up and up and up to where I think it's now at 6 or 5 something, 5.8 or something like that. I'll put it up on the screen there. But that was so funny how Tesla like told people, hey, thanks for ordering this. This is what the specs are going to be. And the charging curve was actually higher, right? So it was so bad. And you know what's even worse about it, y'all? Was that the price of it was $39,490 Canadian dollars, also known as $28,000, 500 USD. You can't make it up. You cannot make this thing up. So that was the cheapest Model 3, affordable, but also at the same time, not just affordable, but it was also very, very convenient because people thought they were getting an upgraded rear-wheel drive version, when in actuality, they took all that back. Now we're making the left turn here, which I really necessarily don't like, y'all, and we're kind of stuck. I gotta press the accelerator here because I know it's looking at the car in the back end, but they're letting us go. Oh my goodness, man, that's the first time I actually had to press the accelerator in quite a bit time. I've got about 3 minutes. But y'all, think about that for a second. 28,500 US dollars for a 0 to 60, 4.2 second car and 250 kilowatts. Like, you can't make it up. And the warranty, I think everyone at the time, was 12 years. So they changed it back, and now they're offering free 2 to 3 months supercharging for those who were impacted, but only on a case-by-case basis. So, I mean, I don't know if that compensates for the cost or the specs in which people were going to get the car as, but I mean, they try to compensate the best way they can, and the only thing they can do is offer free supercharging. But definitely people were pissed about that for certain. Everybody, if you're from Canada and you're watching this, let me know what were your thoughts if you were picking that thing up and notice that the Tesla actually changed course. Now look at this, everyone. Look at how it comes over here, puts on a turn signal once they hear the sirens of the emergency vehicles. Smooth. Now we're getting here into the destination here in about 1 minute, and we actually got some slowage up here, which is kind of interesting. Oh, but it makes sense. People are washing their car today. Man, that's a lot of people at this car wash right here, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's a lot of people at this hand car wash right here on the left-hand side. Ooh, FSD definitely made a quick right there, and now it goes back to left-hand lane, and now we got to make the left turn here. Oh, that car was not playing around. They made that quick left. FSD, I already know for certain is not going to make that quick left right there, but it is what it is. Now we're making this left turn right here, and I already see HungryBird, everyone, from this angle right over here. Interesting place to kind of have it in, though. Very, very interesting place, because I've actually never been over here before. Now we gotta make this left turn. I wish FSD would be a little bit more quicker, but it's always going to take the cautionary route, the safety route first on making the left turn. Now we could make a left turn right here quickly, but it's not gonna do that. Now, man, oh man, we gotta wait for this thing to clear up here. And we got cars in the back of us also waiting. Now we could make the left turn lane after this Mazda right here. Let's see if FSD does it. Oh no, we gotta press the accelerator here. We gotta press the accelerator here because we can't be waiting around. Now we've got a quick right turn lane here, right into it. And then we gotta find a park here because HungryBird is right there on the right-hand side. Wow, yeah, this is an interesting one here. All right, y'all, I'll see y'all when I get out of here soon. Everyone, welcome back into the channel. AutopilotEats here. I picked up the items. We got the chicken sandwich. It looks very fluffy. This bun is very soft. And then you got some pickles on there too as well. But it's not bad for a solid chicken sandwich. It can't even front. Then we got the French fries with a little seasoning on top of that. French fries don't look that bad. Some sort of kind of garlic or something on that. And then we got the little chicken bites too as well. But I gotta say, the presentation on all these boxes though, presentation is fire because it tells you what the thing is, the bird bites, what you got, and even everyone, check out the sauces here. Tell me you've seen sauces like this before where it tells you on the side, outside Chick-fil-A, okay? But a sauce like this that has it on the container, the presentation alone is a 10 out of 10. It has to be. There's no question about it. Got it on the hot sauce too as well, or their Firebird sauce, and also on the sweet and sour. You can't make this thing up. But man, this presentation is on point. Let's go first here to chicken sandwich. Let's see how good that is. This is a pretty solid chicken sandwich, everyone. And I like the pickles that they chose on there because it's definitely like a delish pickle that you kind of taste, and you get that taste with the chicken on this. Soft toast on the bun too as well. And like I mentioned, this bun is very soft, and the chicken has a good crunch on it on the outside. But this right here is solid. And the mayonnaise that they chose to as well is actually pretty good. It's definitely not on the money, y'all, but this is solid. I would say this is right up there with Chick-fil-A for certain. I think it is. I like how it's nice and hot too as well, and a nice crunch on the outside of the chicken. And then it's nicely seasoned. Let's move on now to the French fries real quick. Now, nice and thin. Nice crisp to it. And actually, you can taste the ranch on these, everyone. Just a touch. I actually like these French fries. They're not too bad. They're solid. I think if you come here, get the French fries because now you can dip it into that little sauce. Let's move on now to the chicken bites. Let's taste it plain to see how good they taste plain. It's okay. I think it's okay plain. It's crazy because the sandwich tastes better than the little chicken bites right there. I don't know why that might be. I know they probably had to season it the same exact way as the chicken sandwich, but I don't know. Let's start here first with the garlic herb sauce. See how good that is. Smells like garlic herb too as well. With that little green mixture in there. Get that real quick. Yeah, you could definitely taste the garlic with this. And some sort of greenish kind of mixture, almost like a cilantro type of feel to it too as well. I think the garlic herb, I don't think I like it in particular. No, I think I don't. Let's move on now to sweet and sour. A little bit liquidy here on the sweet and sour that I can't even pull the thing down because it'll definitely spill out. Oh my goodness. Dip that real quick. It's really not a sweet and sour, I don't think. It tastes like more so sour. I think I like Chick-fil-A sweet and sour better. I think I do. Yeah, it doesn't taste like the sweet and sour that I'm used to. Move on now to the Firebird, which is their signature hot sauce that has, they say, a little bit of a spice to it. This one is also kind of liquidy. Man, I wish I had a little bit more of a thicker type of sauce like that garlic herb, but this one is definitely liquidy. Okay. Definitely got a little bit of a kick to this one here. Everyone, this reminds me of almost like a tikka masala, kind of similar kind of sauce that they put on there. So this definitely seems like, to me, like more of an Indian spice type of sauce to it. Oh yeah, it's definitely hitting you a little bit. It's definitely hitting me a little bit, everyone. Woo! Let me try that one more time though. Oh yeah, it's definitely that type of Indian kind of spice to it, which I don't mind, but it's a little bit more strong. It's definitely has some aroma to it, which I don't mind it too at all, but it's definitely a little bit spicy, everyone. I say it's not going to make you sweat unless you don't. If you do too much of this, it's going to make you sweat. But if you do just a touch of it, it's not going to make you sweat. But this will definitely pack on the heat. But everyone, I'll put my critique up here. But so far, what I'm thinking here, I'm thinking that chicken sandwich is definitely an 8. Chicken sandwich 8 is an 8 for certain. I think it is. Them chicken bites, I believe they're about a 7. French fries there, I really can't compare the French fries because if I had to, I'll probably give that also a 7 too as well. Maybe a 7.5 because I actually like the taste on those French fries. So 7.5. Overall, I think this is a good place. I think this is if you're in the area, definitely recommend for this here. If I'm actually back in this area, everyone, I would actually go here more so than Chick-fil-A because of the chicken sandwich alone. Because chicken sandwich is actually pretty good. Now the sauces here, I'll probably have to try the other 5 or 6 signature sauces that they have to kind of see which ones I do like. But overall, this is a solid spot. But all right, y'all, you heard it first. And you can't say, I didn't tell y'all so. All right, y'all, I'll catch y'all next time. All right, I'll see y'all.